In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can add formatting such as highlighting a row or a cell based off of a checkbox. So my example over here is I have a bunch of bill names, amounts, due dates, statuses, and as I check them off, I want it to apply some kind of formatting to it, whether it's crossing it out or it's highlighting it. But as you can see, every time I check off the checkbox, it automatically changes the entire row to be a different color. So I'm going to show you how to do it. It's super simple. We're going to come over here to our data. And so you get to decide whether you just want a certain cell to highlight or if you want the entire row. If you just want a specific cell to highlight, all you're going to do is select the entire range of cells. So let's say I just wanted to have the amounts highlight, then you could choose that. But if you want the entire row, I'm going to select the entire row, but also the entire range of cells I want to highlight. So since I've selected the very first cell that has my checkbox in it, and then to the very bottom right corner, the end of my range, anytime I check off any of these checkboxes, the entire row will highlight based off of the formula we're going to put inside. So now that I've selected the entire range I want to apply this conditional formatting to, I'm going to go to Format, Conditional Formatting, and then under Format Rules, we are going to select the drop-down and go down to Custom Formula Is. And so here, what we want to make note is the first cell that has the checkbox. So my example right here is H6. So that is the very first cell that has my checkbox. It doesn't matter how many checkboxes I have below, as long as I can reference the very first cell with the checkbox in it, which is H6. And what I'm going to do is over here where we're going to add in our custom formula, I'm going to do equals $, H, and then 6. So as you can see, nothing's highlighted. So you're like, is it working? Isn't it working? Well, what I could actually do is I can actually select it and make sure that it's the checkbox is checked off. And as you can see, it's now highlighting the entire row based off of our formula over here. Now you may see other people do it where it is equals $H6 or whatever their cell reference may be. It might be like B7 or something, but you might see that and then do equals true, and that works as well. But Google Sheets likes to make it easy for us, so we literally just have to reference the very first cell where a checkbox is, and that's it. And then we can arrange our formatting down here, so you could choose any color if you want to do a background color. So let's say I want to do it this light gold color, and then we can bold, we can italicize, we can underline. You could do it however you want. You could strike it through. So if it's something like you're checking off like a task or maybe a bill that you paid, it might be nice to cross that out. You can also do a style where it's just like graying it out and then maybe doing a gray font color. So as you can see, it just grays it out as I check it off. It's totally up to you and your formatting. So this allows you, just make sure we have the $ in front of the H, because what that allows you to do is take that conditional formatting and apply it to every single cell that has a checkbox below it. So that's why we have to start with our very first cell that has our checkbox in it, but we also have to make sure our $ is in front of the column and not the row. So in front of the letter, not the number. So then that way it keeps our column, but it allows us to adjust for the rows, and it will highlight the entire row this way. So that's how you do it. If you have any questions, let me know. And if you want to join the free mini course, we have a Wild Heart Spreadsheet Academy. This is the free mini course that shows you all the basics of Google Sheets. It's perfect if you're a beginner or maybe you want to brush up on some of your Google Sheets skills. Plus, you also learn how to create this really cute weekly planner, and you'll get a custom GPT, which is the Wild Heart Spreadsheet Idea Generator, helps you come up with your first 5 beginner-friendly spreadsheet ideas. So if you have any questions, let me know. Go grab this freebie. I'll link it down below. Thank you so much. Bye.